What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Majestic Gaming's Multiplayer Mondays. Today's feature we've got Robocraft. Now I know I've covered this video on my channel before. I'm not sure if some of you or most of you have seen it already, but I just wanted to showcase some new features that have come out in the most recent update. So now, besides fighting robots in classic and normal mode, we also have robots that have boss fights and different types of tiers and new upgrades and armors and stuff, as well as new ways to build your robot and things. So I think that's pretty cool. So we'll jump straight in now, have a bit of a game, show you some new features, and just check out the generalized update gameplay. So this is Robocraft. If you have not heard of it before or seen it before, it's a pretty fun game. It involves you using pieces of, well, blocks to build your own sort of robot to go from place to place. As you can see, my robot's pretty heavily armored right now, which is good. The more kills that you do, the higher your robot does and more damage, upgrades things, and is easily destroyable. We can see one in the corner over there. And we don't exactly know how strong this one is yet. It is a boss, so we have to be careful. I'm using the Tier 1 robot at the moment. Whoa! Does a lot of damage at the moment. That's okay, because my robot's a bit of a tank. Well, it was a bit of a tank, as you can see. And we have died. Alright, unfortunately we don't get to respawn in this one. Let's see. Alright, that was a pretty decent fight. You got a lot of other people's robots which look very different, similar as well. For the different types of blocks that you can have, you can only have a certain amount of blocks per tier level, from 1 to extreme level 10. There are different ways the game can be played. You can have flying robots, you can have land robots, you can have tanks, all sorts of other things as well. It's pretty cool how people make creative things and ideas on different ways that robots are made. Oh, I feel sorry for this guy, he's just floating around ready to die. I see the other robot there in the distance over there. Doesn't seem like he's doing anything at the moment. Here we are, we've got a little battle tank at the moment. This guy doesn't have much armor, although he's got a stronger normal weapon at the moment. Looks like a bit of a plasma cannon on some what looks like appears to be robo tracks. So he's got low grade armor but high grade weapon and movement speed, as you can see here. This guy's taking a bit of a beating himself. He's got, and he's gone. No. Alright, we'll see what other things that we can do. Might even show you a bit of a classic battle, just for old time's sake. But before we do that, we'll head over to the build mode. Over here. Awesome, new stuff. Thank you. Alright, build mode. My robot ranking is 861 at the moment. It's been a long while since I played this. Pretty cool at the moment. So if we bring up, I've got to remember the controls. To place blocks, you left click and right click to delete them as well. And to bring up our inventory. Bring up C, my bad. We got all sorts of new things in here. We've got new wheels, as well as tracks, hovercraft, bits and pieces. Got new weapons as well. Now they've changed the way the game is played. Most robots used to have specific tiers. I'm not sure about now. Apparently it's open to everyone who feels like using whatever they like to use. So, alright, we'll head into a battle arena and I'll show you a bit of gameplay from the new update. Should be pretty cool. So yeah, so I'm currently still using your old source of tires. I've got 3 different types of robots from when it was existing but I might actually go and not bore you, take the time to sort of upgrade my robot while having gameplay on the recording. But maybe next time I'll show you my current robot with some different modifications and upgrades, depending on how we go. So. Now, considering everything's been changed around, the servers can take a little bit longer to load. Old school times they used to take about 9 seconds, give or take. On busy days they'd be about 20. But hey, it's always good to wait a little bit, especially if you get to go in and have a bit of gameplay going. There's nothing wrong with a bit of raiding, so waiting's always good from time to time. Alright, just waiting for people to spawn in. Now funny enough, you can actually have people spawn right on top of you, which is quite funny and amusing. But you also want to make sure that you've got heavy blocks on the bottom next to your wheels, so in case you either stop being flipped or you can flip yourself back over. Now the more wheels you have, obviously the faster you'll go, momentum always builds, but I like my little badger tank the way it is right now. It's slower than most, but I've got my own radar, I've got upgraded cannons, a hell of a lot of armor. As you'll see very soon, the difference between a boss battle and a normal fight. In a normal fight, this thing packs a real big punch. Unfortunately, it's not the quickest, but it's one of the strongest. Alright, and the main objective of this game is to not completely hold down the click button at one time, because then your weapons will be inaccurate. Alright, we got one. Oh. Oh dear. Now what you want to do is you want to constantly keep moving, because you can right click, zoom and shoot as well. Oy, alright. Not as powerful with the news update, as you can see. A lot of people got some new and interesting, a lot of different things. And the most fun part about this game is shooting off other people's turrets. What you really want to achieve there is to stop people from being able to shoot you. So using my armor, being able to spin around. Yeah, you keep running. You won't survive this fight. Gotcha. Okay, I'm being shot from above. Alright, as you can see there, this one. Now, there's 3 different directions of the map. You've got straight ahead over a bridge, and then you've got left and right on the dip. So at an angle, currently, as far as I know, before the update, there are 4 maps. Pretty sure they released a new one now. They had the sand one, this type of mountain range, and I think 2 Iceland ones, which is quite interesting. Oh dear, we're getting hammered. Not so much of a behemoth anymore, are we? Ah well, that's unfortunate. Let's get back into the action shortly. Before everything was different, you used to get an average of maybe 2 deaths and about 10 kills per game. It's pretty cool. But now that things completely changed, you can now put a Tier 10 weapon on a Tier 1 vehicle. But depending on balancing, so the less armor you have, the more higher weapon area you can put on, or you can put a weak gun with heavier armor. It's entirely up to you. So the game revolves around the way that you want it to be played. So it just sort of gives that, I wouldn't say nostalgic, but that feel of maybe Command and Conquer or Battle Tanks or something along those lines as well. And the objective also of this game is to shoot out these glowing turrets as well. And after you take down these, you'll be able to take down the enemy shield and then bounce right in and take over their territory, which is also mad fun. Alright. Which is also pretty good. Almost got this one here on the right. Alright, it's one of ours now. So we'll just cruise in and start taking down their turret. You can see we've got quite a few people heading in there already. One guy's already gone down. Don't block me off. Alright. As usual, typical, they always go for me first because I'm most heavily armored. Which is unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? Alright, just mowing down the defensive shield at the moment. The enemies will currently spawn around you, next to you, obviously in their own home turret. So you'll be careful. When that happens, you just swing yourself around. As you can see, I've got a defensive wing. And if that doesn't work, you just keep cruising around. Around the circles, until you get where you need to go. Of course, trying to block them at the same time. No, we don't want to surrender. And bim bada boom, there we go. Currently waiting on respawn. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the final stretch now. Almost there. Almost taken on the enemy turret. Or their home base. And boom! Victory is ours! Booyah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in this episode of Multiplayer Mondays with Majestic Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, make sure you leave a comment below. We reply to as many comments, if not all comments, in the comment section below. And make sure you subscribe to our channel for more awesome daily content. We've got daily categorized features for every day of the week. And tomorrow's will be Terrifying Tuesdays playing horror games. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thanks for tuning in to Majestic Gaming. MG out.